Hi students, good morning all of you. Okay, now continuation of atomic structure. Previous class I explained isotopes. Isotopes example. Isotopes means elements having same atomic number, different mass number of the same elements are called isotopes. Isotopes having same chemical properties but different physical and chemical properties. Last time example given. So isotopes examples. So isotopes examples. So example 1. Hydrogen isotopes 1H1, 1H2 and 1H3. Hydrogen isotopes and another one is carbon isotopes 6 carbon 12, 6 carbon 14. Previous I given 13 no need, 13 are there, 6 carbon 12, 6 carbon 14. And another one is third uranium 235, uranium 238. So these are another example. So these are different types of isotopes. So hydrogen isotopes, carbon isotopes and uranium isotopes. Isotope means elements having same atomic number, different mass number of the same elements are called isotopes. So in this case, in isotopes having same chemical properties but different physical and chemical properties. Okay. So next one is and another chlorine isotopes also. Chlorine, example chlorine, 17 chlorine 35 and 17 chlorine 37. So these are also chlorine isotopes. Okay. One formula is there. One formula means average atomic mass. Average atomic mass or average atomic weight or average atomic weight equal to sum of ratio of percentage by abundance into atomic weight by total ratio. So simply formula. So average atomic weight, they will give two types of isotopes. They will give 2 or 3 types of isotopes. How can calculate average atomic mass? So sum of a ratio of percentage by abundance. Abundance means availability in the nature into atomic weight by total ratio. Atomic weight. So these are atomic weight. For example, I am taking anyway atomic weight or average atomic weight or average atomic mass equal to formula sum of ratio of percentage by abundance into atomic weight by total ratio. For example, now I am taking chlorine isotopes. Chlorine forms two types of isotopes. Chlorine forms two types of isotopes. First one is chlorine 35 and chlorine 37. Okay. 35. So in chlorine 35, here 75%, here 25%. So calculate the average atomic weight of chlorine. Simply I am giving example. So example 1. Chlorine forms two types of isotopes. Chlorine 35, chlorine 37. 75% to 25%. Calculate the average atomic weight of chlorine. Chlorine available in the nature two types. Chlorine 35, chlorine 37. How can calculate the average atomic weight or atomic mass? In this case, simply formula average atomic weight equal to sum of, okay, so ratio of percentage by abundance into atomic weight by total ratio here total ratio. So total ratio, the total ratio means in this case I am taking first chlorine 35 75%, chlorine 37 25%. How can calculate? Here first one is how much? 75%. 75 into 35 plus 25 into 37 by total ratio. Total these are ratio means these are how much? So these are 3/4, these are total how much? 4. Around say ratio 75 into 35 2625 plus 25 into 37 1025 2625 1025 3650 the total ratio how much? By 10. 10 means that means 36.5. So that answer. Here simply 0 0 cancel. So 36.5. So these are answer. Total ratio. Total ratio how much? So these are very easy. So don't forget atomic weight equal to sum of ratio of percentage by abundance. Percentage by abundance. Show percentage. Percentage of abundance. Ratio of percentage by abundance into atomic weight by total ratio. The total 75 into 35 plus 25 into 37. 25 into 37 by 100. So these are total. So by 100 that means 36.5. Anyway, chlorine average atomic weight how much? 36.5. So that is one of the important point. Don't forget remembering this formula. Average atomic weight or average atomic mass equal to sum of ratio of percentage by abundance. Percentage abundance into atomic weight by total ratio. Okay? Write down that formula. Students, write down that formula. Write down. Okay? These are isotopes. Percentage abundance into atomic weight. Next another one is isotopes completed. Next another one is second one is isobars. Isobars. Isobar means elements having. Isobar means elements having same mass number. Elements having same mass number but different atomic number of different elements are called isobars. Isobar means elements having same mass number but different atomic number of different elements are called isobars. Isobars having same physical properties but different chemical properties. Isobar means elements having so elements having same mass number. Elements having same mass number but different atomic number of but different atomic number of different elements. Different elements are called isobars. Elements having same mass number but different atomic number of different elements are called isobars. Isobars having same physical properties. But different chemical properties. Examples. Isobars example 1. 18 argon 14, 19 potassium 14, 20 calcium 14. So these are all isobars. Example 1. Example 2. 6 carbon 14, 7 nitrogen 14. It is also example. Example 2. And example 3. So example 3. Example 3 means generally 56 barium 130 and then 54 xenon 130. 56 barium 130, 54 xenon 130. So these are all our examples of isobars. Isobar means elements having same mass number. Different atomic number of different elements are called isobars. Isobars having same physical properties but different chemical properties. So these are isobar. So write down examples. Isobars. Isobar means write down. So these are isobars. Isotopes completed isobars. Isotopes, so isobars completed. Third one is isotones. Isotone means nucleated with different atomic number. Nucleated with different elements of different atomic number, different mass number, but same number of neutrons are called isotones. Isotone means so nucleated with or nucleid of different elements, nucleids of different elements with different atomic number, different mass number, but equal number of neutrons are called isotones. Isotones having different physical and different chemical properties. So these are isotones. Isotone means nucleids of different elements. Having different atomic number, different mass number, but equal number of neutrons are called isotones. Isotones having different physical and different chemical properties. So isotones, nucleids are elements also. Nucleids of different elements having different atomic number and different mass number, but equal number of neutrons, are called isotones. Nucleids are different elements having different atomic number and different mass number, but equal number of neutrons are called isotones. Isotones having different physical and chemical properties. Write down that point also. These having different physical and chemical properties. These having So these having different, these having different physical and chemical properties, different physical and chemical properties. So these are isotones. Example: 14 silicon 30, 15 phosphorus 31, 16 sulfur 32. Here atomic number different, mass number equal number of neutrons. How can you calculate neutrons? A minus Z. Previous class I explained. A minus Z, mass number minus atomic number equal to number of neutrons. For any atom, how can you calculate number of neutrons? Number of neutrons equal to mass number minus atomic number. Upward, up. So here, top number, mass number, down number, atomic number. A minus Z, mass number minus atomic number indicates the number of neutrons. So these are example 1. So example 2, 6 carbon 14, 6 carbon 14, 8 oxygen 16. 1C. 14 minus 6, 8. 16 minus 8, 8. So these are example 2. Example 2. And example 3. And example 3 also. So example 3, simply 11 sodium 23 and 12 magnesium 24. 12 magnesium 24. So these are also example of isotones. Isotones. So nucleides are different elements having different atomic number, different mass number, but equal number of neutrons are called isotones. These having different physical and chemical properties. So these are isotones. Isotones. Okay, my dear students. Next, isodiapers. Fourth one is isodiapers. Isodiapers. Here isodiapers means simply nucleides with same isotopic number. Nucleides with same isotopic number is known as isodiapers. Isotopic number means simply isotopic number means A minus 2Z. A minus 2Z. So isodiaper definition: nucleides with same isotopic number. Isotopic number is called isodiapers. Isodiapers. So elements having, so nucleides with same isotopic number is called isodiapers. Isodiapers having different atomic number, different mass number. Here mass number different, atomic number also different. So nucleides with same isotopic number is called isodiapers. Example: isotopic number means A minus 2Z. For example, I am taking 9 fluorine 19, 11 sodium 23. Once observe. Here A minus 2Z apply. Here A minus 2Z equal to A minus, A means how much? 19. 19 minus 2 into 9, 1 will get. Here A minus 2Z. So 23 minus 2 into 11. That means, so simply 1 will get. Okay? So these are simply. So isodiaper means nucleide with same isotopic number is called, okay, isodiapers. Okay, so these are isotopes, isobars, isotones, isodiapers. Okay, next one is isostars. Fifth one is isostars. Isostar means molecule with same atomicity and same number of electrons are called isostars. Isostar means molecule with same atomicity and same number of electrons are called isostars. Atomicity means total number of atoms. The number of atoms present in one molecule is known as atomicity. Atomicity means number of atoms, total number of atoms. So isostar means molecules with same atomicity and same number of electrons. Same number of electrons are called isostars. Here atomicity means here meaning atomicity. So atomicity means number of electrons, number of atoms, total number of atoms in a molecule. Atomicity means total number of atoms in a molecule is known as atomicity. Here number of electrons equal, atomicity also equal. For example, carbon dioxide and N2O. Example 1. Example 2, benzene formula C6H6 and borazole B3N3H6. So these are, here how many electrons? In these two cases how many electrons? Total how many electrons? Here 3 atoms, here 3 atoms. 12 atoms. These are example 1, example 2. Here how many electrons? Carbon 12. Okay. Here. Here carbon 6 electrons. One oxygen how many? 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 16 22. Here also 22. 7 plus 7 14. 14 plus 8. Okay. So these are total how many electrons in this case? Here are 22 electrons. And atoms, how many atoms? 3 atoms. Here also how many electrons? Carbon. One carbon 6. 6 into 6, 36. 42 electrons. Here one carbon 6 electrons. 6 into 36. 42 electrons. Here 42 electrons. And how many atoms? 12 atoms. Both cases 12 atoms. So these are isostars. Isostar means molecules with same atomicity and same number of electrons. Are called isostars. Atomicity means total number of atoms in a molecule is known as atomicity. Here atomicity 3 atoms is there. 2 oxygen atoms, 1 oxygen atom, 1 carbon atom, 2 nitrogen atoms, 1 oxygen atom. In this case, first example 3 atoms, both molecules. Here 12 atoms. How many electrons? 22 electrons. How can calculate electron? 1 carbon equal, carbon atomic number 6. 1 carbon contains 6 electrons. 1 oxygen containing 8 electrons. 2 oxygen means 16 plus 6, 22 electrons. Okay, these are isostars. Isostar means molecule with same atomicity and same number of electrons are called isostars. Example, carbon dioxide and N2O. N2O means laughing gas. Benzene and borazole. This name is benzene. This name is borazole. Okay, so these are isostars. Okay, last one is isoelectron species. Isoelectron species means molecules or ions having equal number of electrons are called isoelectron species. Molecules having equal number of molecules or ions having equal number of electrons are called isoelectronic species. Molecules or ions having equal number of equal number of electrons, are called isoelectronic species. Example 1. So example 1, simply here molecules. Nitrogen, how many electrons? Nitrogen 7, 7 plus 7, 14. Carbon 6. So the example 1. Example 2. Here also CO2 and N2O. Okay, one see carbon 12, carbon 6, 22. Here also same, 22 electrons. Okay, example 3. Electrons 7, 22. Another examples. Ions, Na plus, Mg2 plus, aluminum 3 plus. Plus means losing. 11 minus 1, 12 minus 2, 13 minus 2. Here 13 minus 3, 10 1, 10 1, 10 1. Example 4. F minus, O2 minus, N3 minus. So these are all examples of isoelectronic species. First two examples are molecules, third one and fourth one is ions. Okay, so these are molecules or ions having equal number of electrons are called isoelectronic species. Best example N2, carbon monoxide. Nitrogen containing how many electrons? One nitrogen, we know atomic number Z indicates the number of electrons. One nitrogen 7 electrons, 7 plus 7 14. Carbon monoxide means carbon 6, oxygen 8, total 14. So these are different types of examples. CO2 carbon 6 electrons, one oxygen 8, 8 plus 8 16 plus 6, 16 plus 6 22. Here nitrogen 7 plus 7 14, 14 plus 8 22. So these are different types of isotopes, isobars, isotones, isodiapers, isostars. Last one is isoelectronic species. My dear students, these are all concepts. Previous also in bridge course explained. ఈ పాయింట్స్ బ్రిడ్జ్ కోర్సులో కూడా కొంచెం చెప్పాను, కొన్ని ఇక్కడ కొంచెం ఎక్స్ట్రా వస్తాయి. సో డోంట్ ఫర్గెట్ ద సబ్జెక్ట్ వాట్ ఐ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ దట్ ఆల్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ థరోలీ రివైజ్. ఓకే, సో దీస్ ఆర్ సమ్ పాయింట్స్. నెక్స్ట్ another one is so nature of light. We know light. Nature of light can be explained by two theories. It explained by two theories. First one is wave theory of light. Second one is corpuscular theory of light. Second concept, nature of light. It explained by two theories. Wave theory of light, corpuscular theory of light. So we know light means one type of wave. In this case, first one is nature of light. Once again, let's write down nature of light first. Let's write down first one is nature of light. So first wave theory of light. Nature of light can be explained two theories. Wave theory of light and the corpuscular theory of light. First wave theory of light. It was proposed by Huygens. According to this theory, first discovered by Huygens. According to Huygens, the light and other forms of radiant energy propagates. The light and other forms of radiant energy propagates. So, according to this theory, wave theory, first introduced by Huygens. According to Huygens, the light and other forms of radiant energy propagates. So, propagates through space of the wave. So, simply, according to Huygens, light and other forms of radiant energy propagates through space into form of a wave. So according to Huygens, it was first introduced by Huygens scientist. First proposed by Huygens. According to Huygens, light and other forms of radiant energy propagates. So propagates through space into form of a wave. These are first. And another one is next one is another scientist, Maxwell. According to Maxwell, electrically charged particles are accelerated and produced electrical and magnetic field. These are transmitted in the form of wave. Is known as electromagnetic wave. So according to another scientist, Maxwell scientist. According to Maxwell, when an electrically charged particle is accelerated and produced electrical and magnetic field transmitted in the form of a wave, it is known as electromagnetic wave. So according to Maxwell, when an electrically charged particle accelerated and produced electrical and magnetic field, and transmitted in the form of a wave. It is known as electromagnetic wave. Generally, any charged particle accelerated and produced electrical field and magnetic field. Generally, a charged particle produces electrical field and magnetic field and transmitted in the form of wave. One type of form of wave. It is known as electromagnetic wave. Next, another one is both electric and magnetic fields are mutually perpendicular. The perpendicular direction of propagation. Both electric and magnetic fields are mutually perpendicular. The perpendicular direction of the propagation. So now I will write down. both electrical field, both electrical and magnetic fields are mutually perpendicular. Both electrical and magnetic fields are mutually perpendicular. The perpendicular direction of the propagation. So propagation means passing. Both electrical and magnetic fields are mutually perpendicular. So the perpendicular direction of the propagation. Generally, the electromagnetic waves not influence the any medium, not affected the any medium. So generally the electromagnetic fields are not affect the any medium, and passes through in a vacuum, these are passes through in a vacuum. So that is another point. So Rowden, both electrical and magnetic fields are mutually perpendicular. The perpendicular direction of the propagation. So write down that point. These electromagnetic waves do not require any medium, but travels in straight line in a vacuum. Okay? The electromagnetic waves not require any medium. The electromagnetic waves not require any medium, but travel in straight line. The electromagnetic waves not require any medium, but travel in straight line in vacuum. In vacuum. Okay? Generally, the intensity directly proportional to maximum electric field and maximum magnetic field. Simply, intensity is directly proportional. Electric field means I0. Sorry, electric field means E0. Magnetic field means that means simply E0 means electrical field. B0 means magnetic field. Just these are only my dear students only information these points. Okay. After that wave concept will come. Wave number, wavelength, that is important. Okay. Anyway, the electromagnetic waves not require any medium but travels in straight line in vacuum. So intensity is directly proportional to maximum electric field and maximum magnetic field. So now I am giving one example. Okay, my dear student, see. Suppose like that is there. Simply is there. like that. See here simply. Like that. So these are magnetic field, electric field. So these are wave propagation. Okay. So these are here simply like that. So these are magnetic field. So these are electric field. So magnetic field means simply B naught. Electrical means E naught, like that. Okay. So these are simply wave. Wave means one type of radiant energy. Okay. So these are electromagnetic wave. After that I will start wave number, wavelength, frequency of light, frequency, velocity of light. Next class I will explain. Okay, already in bridge course that concept I finished. Okay, but here so much information I will give. Okay, my dear students. So up to here today concept enough. Remaining class, next class tomorrow I will explain. Thank you for all.